has to do with bees. Actually, any insect of that class, including hornets and fire ants. If you've ever been stung or bitten, you know how painful it is. But sting and bite usually aren't dangerous unless you have lots of them at the same time or unless you have an allergic reaction to the venom. A massive allergic reaction to the sting is known as anaphylaxis. The term anaphylaxis is Greek for a lack of protection, but the name is sort of inaccurate. Anaphylaxis is actually disease, a severe form of allergic over-response by the immune system when it suddenly fires with a foreign substance. That foreign substance is in the venom in something it's selling food like nuts, eggs, shellfish, or drugs, especially antibiotics like penicillin. Anaphylaxis Anaphylaxis shock is one of those true emergencies for minutes can mean life and death. It can start within seconds, although sometimes it has a delay of 30 minutes or more. Excuse me, Professor Watson, but how do you recognize it? I mean, there's a difference between a few seconds and 30 minutes, so how do you know when a person's in anaphylactic shock? Sometimes it's hard to identify the real reason why someone is in trouble. Unfortunately, that's what happened last year to little girl who ate a peanut cookie at a birthday party. No one who was with her child knew she was very addicted, so they didn't know. So suddenly, respiratory distress. The reason, of course, was anaphylaxis. But by the time the medics got there, too late, and the girl died. So how do we identify anaphylactic shock? The first sign is the victim very weak and feels sick. There may be an itchy rash near the site of the sting, and sting and tingling in the mouth and food. Throat may throw up. The chest feels tight, and the person has trouble breathing. This is when every minute, every second matters. The blood pressure drops dangerously low. Finally, the person may lose consciousness and stop breathing. When this happens, the person's life is in danger. Anaphylactic shock, as you can see, can be life-threatening in some cases. What happens to the immune system? First, it has to be exposed previously to the offending subject, the bee venom, the penis, or whatever. People don't get anaphylaxis from their first bee stings. The immune cells that produce antibodies, they have to be sensitized to the offending substance at least once before they overreact at it the second or third time. We don't understand why some unlucky immune system go crazy the next time they encounter the same substance, but some immune systems do sort of go crazy. The cell provide far antibodies they need, and this sets off a whole series of reactions involving the release of histamine and the bloodstream. Histamine makes the bloodstream dilate and get leaky. Leaky particle leaks out into tissues. The narrowing airways and drop in blood pressure. The worst part is all of this happens within minutes. Because this can happen so fast, going into shock. How do we prevent, is there a way we can stop somebody from dying of this? With anaphylaxis, a few minutes can make the difference between life and death. So the key to survival is being prepared and acting quickly. The most important tool to have is called EpiPen. Basically, an automatic syringe that lets the cells dump epinephrine into your body, the drug that helps combat the effects of anaphylaxis.